Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Proof Solutions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning WordPress plugin development tutorial using Boilerplate, and this is 12th part of this video session series in which we will use PHP buffers to reload the section of page. Okay, so guys, if you are a beginner to this channel, then please don't forget to subscribe and keep watching whatever we have made under the playlist called plugin development using Boilerplate. So in the last video session guys, we had seen that how can we delete a specific record from our database table. Okay, but now in that case, actually when we click on this delete button, after deleting that record, actually the page reloaded itself to reload the section. Okay, so let's just click on this delete button. Just click on that. First it will take the confirmation of user. Just I'm clicking on OK. Okay, successfully record has been deleted, and now as you can see, page itself reloaded to reload that section. Okay, so in this video session guys, we will see that how can we reload this section only. We want to reload this table only instead of this whole section of this page. Okay, so now to achieve this section guys, we need to use called PHP buffers. Okay, to reload any specific section from this page. Okay, so just go to editor first. Let's go to admin. Just close all these folders first. Just go to admin, and let's make within this partials folder, let's make a folder called tmpl. Okay, just for abbreviation as a template folder. Okay, so just I'm going to click on that. This is tmpl folder, means template folder. Basically it stores a file which is representation of this section only. Okay, so now if we go to the playlist, all playlist page, and now we need to cut all this code from this t body section. Okay, now I am removing all this section from this t body section. Actually we haven't closed that, so let's say t body. Okay, so now just cut all this text from t body section. Okay, just make a file within this tmpl folder, and let's say that plugin tmpl, let's say playlists. Okay, playlist. This file actually stores the section actually we want to reload. Okay, we want to reload the tables data only. Okay, we want to reload this section, so we need to separate that section from this table. Okay, so if this is the table, and now we have no content inside this t body, because we need to dynamically reload this section from this page to this t body section. Okay, so let's say PHP. To use buffer guys, we need to first start that buffer. Okay, so ob start is to start the buffer section. Okay, step by step guys, you need to think about these functions and go through its definition section and its documentation. You get all the concepts about ongoing functions of PHP buffers. Okay, so step by step I will actually explain each and every function of buffer in great detail. Okay, so first we need to start that buffer. Okay, start the buffer. Okay, second we need to put the contents into buffer. Okay, so how could actually we put the contents into buffer? So we need to include a file. Okay, we need to include that file. Actually what file actually we need to append into a buffer? So this is the file content actually we need to add to the buffer. Okay, and now next read the buffer. Okay, finally reading the buffer. So and now just close the buffer. Okay, so these are the steps we need to keep in our mind to use PHP buffers. Okay, first we need to start, and lastly we need to close that. Okay, so to do that, let's say ob end clean. Okay, to read the buffer, let's say ob get contents. Okay, and here we need to include that file. Okay, so to include that file, we need to get the relative path, absolute path of that file. Okay, so just go to main plugin file called OWT boiler, just click on that, and this is the directory path of our current plugin. Okay, so just I am going to copy this constant. Let's pass that, and let's say that after getting the plugin directory, we need to go inside this admin folder. Okay, so just I'm going to pass, let's say admin. inside this admin folder we need to go to its partials folder. So let's say partials. After going to partials folder, we need to go inside this tmpl folder. Let's say pass tmpl. Okay, and inside this tmpl folder, this is actually the name of file. Just I'm going to rename this section, copy this file name and put it here. Let's say php file. Okay, so this is the file that we need to include. Okay, because this file contains all of our definition of this playlist section. Okay, we want to reload this section to this page. So now we have successfully started our buffer, included this file. So let's say include once. Okay, we have included that file. Actually we need to load, we read the contents of this file. Okay, so we need to store into a template name variable. Okay, all the contents after reading from this file we need to store into a particular variable. Okay, this variable contains all of our definition from this file. So just copy this file name. After cleaning the current buffer, let's echo this template variable, because this template variable is not empty. It contains all of the code from this file. Okay, so when we save this file, go to our browser, just refresh this page, and now you can see that remains unchanged. But now at this time we read actually from our buffer. So this is how guys our PHP buffer works. First we need to keep in our mind, we need to start, we need to close. Okay, we need to include that file. Actually we are going to read this file. Okay, if this file expects any parameter, means if suppose this file accepts any parameter from this, then we need to pass right here. We need to pass right here above this file. Okay, some means in some conditions if this file requires any extra parameter, then we need to pass above this. Okay, now after including this file, we need to read the contents from this buffer. We need to store into this variable, we need to close that buffer. Okay, and now simply we need to echo that. So now we want that this section also reloaded when we delete any record instead of this set timeout. Okay, so just I'm making comment to this section. Okay, so let's say that just I'm going to give an ID of this tbody section. Let's say that ID, let's say boiler, it's table playlist. Okay, so we want to put the contents inside this tbody section by the help of this ID. Okay, so first of all go to just inside this file. So let's say here we need to also include the buffer section. To include this file, we need to render this template, means this template from our server side. We need to pass this whole template from this server to our JavaScript page. Okay, so let's start ob start here also, because we need to load the dynamic contents or reload our section. Okay, so just ob start, just ob and clean. Okay, this is start and this is you say end. Okay, and the second thing, we need to include that file. Okay, so to include that file, first we need to give the directory path. Just make copy all these things. I am copying and now just paste it here. So this is the template actually we need to render after deleting any record. Okay, and the next thing that we need to do, we need to read the template. Okay, so just making copy of that and paste it here. Okay, so all the contents of this file actually is stored in this template variable. Okay, so just I'm going to copy this variable. Let's pass a third variable in this array, and this is called template. Okay, let's pass this variable. This template variable this time represents or contains all the contents of this buffer. Okay, so just save this file, go to your JavaScript file, and now we need to reload this section. We need to reload this section after deleting any record. So just I'm going to copy this ID, just go to custom.js file, and instead of this alert section, just make comment all these things, and let's say that jQuery, this is the ID of this tbody section. And now we need to replace the HTML content, what the content actually we are getting from this server. Okay, and now in this case the server returns the template, and this is the updated template actually it returns. Okay, we are reading this template from this buffer. Okay, so we need to use or we need to fetch this template parameter from this JSON object data. Okay, so just I'm going to paste data dot template. Okay, this is the template variable, guys, we are getting from this JSON array, where we have put all the contents from this buffer. Okay, so just save this file. Let me check all these things are correct. Okay, it is okay. So just save this file, go to browser and refresh this page. So when we click on this delete button, are you sure you want to delete? Yes, we want to delete. Just click on this, and now you can see that itself the section is reloaded now. This is why, because we are rendering this table content, this table section from our server side by the help of this buffer. Okay, simple steps. First we need to start, then we need to close, include this file, and after including that file we need to read all the contents by using this function obgetContents. Okay, and simply we need to read that variable, and we need to put all the contents by using this HTML function of this jQuery. Okay, and all the things we need to replace within this ID. So this is how easy, guys, without reloading the whole page, we need to reload any sections of our web page. Okay, this is how beneficial use of PHP buffers. So in upcoming videos, guys, when we work on this edit button, in that case also we actually use PHP buffers to reload any sections of the database table. Okay, so guys, I think this was actually our new topic to complete the PHP buffers to reload any section of any page. If you have any doubt in this video session, guys, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.